Right, so today we are going to talk about how to create drop down list. So basically, drop down list helps you to ensure that people enter valid data. So for example, I'm creating a list of gender and I want to limit it to male and female. So what I will do is I will just create a validation or a drop down list of male and female so that people can just choose either male or female in a cell. Right, so quickly let me demonstrate it to you. So first of all, we have this list: name and gender, Kofi and Ama. So all that I need to do is to go to the data tab. So before we do the data validation, we need to select the cell that we want to be affected. So I'll just select these cells under gender. Then I click on data validation. I choose list from the drop down. Then I create my source. So my source will be male slash male comma female. So the comma separates each word from the other. So when I'm done typing, I just click on OK. So now when you click on any of the cells, you see that a drop down will appear which will pull out the list that you created. So I can either choose male for Kofi, then the second option or the second cell I can choose female. When I type any other letter, I'll get this warning: the value doesn't match the data validation restrictions. So I'll just cancel it. Right, so this is how to create drop down list easily. Okay, so now there is also another way to create drop downs. So the other option is that you can create a list. So in this table we are going to create names and the various departments that they are. So I'll just create departments as title, followed by the various departments. So we have IT, accounts, then let's say sales. Okay, so when I'm done creating the list, I need to convert it into a table. So to convert this list into a table, I'll just select all like this. Then I come to insert. Then under insert, I choose table. Then I make sure that my table has header or headers is selected or is ticked. Then I click on OK. So now you see that my list have been converted to a table nicely. So now I come back to the cells under departments. I select all, come to data, choose data validation, select list from the drop down, then click inside the cell and choose here or choose these departments as my source, then press on OK. So now when I click on the drop down, you see that the list have been populated here nicely. So I can choose the various departments that these people belongs to. Right, so now I want to add more lists. So all that I need to do is to drag. You see there was this small arrow here. You drag it to create table columns. Then you just type, let's say we have HR. So now when I type HR, I go back to my cell and click on drop down. You see that HR will be added to the list. So sometimes if you need to create a dynamic list that you will be adding up, it's better that you create a list of your department or a list of your options in maybe another cell, or in the cell that you are working in, or in the maybe on another sheet, or in the sheet that you are working in. Then you convert it to a table, then you populate your list inside it, then you create your data validation. So now I can add more to it. We have administration. Very simple. If you want to add more, you just select the arrow here, the small arrow here, then drag down, then you add more. So we have IT, account, sales, HR, administration, then where again we have marketing. Marketing and sales are the same, but just for demonstration purpose. So now when I come back to any of the cells and click on the drop down, you see that the newly added departments will pop up automatically. So unlike the first one, which is restricted to what you type at the source, you can create a dynamic list where you can be adding content to show in the drop down list. Okay, so this brings us to the end of our training on how to create drop downs. I hope you enjoyed this class or this demo. You can leave your comments inside the comment box or questions inside the comment box, and hope to see you in the next lecture.